Enumeration option is set to off.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited.
There he goes! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Got it behind the line. It's hard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. Lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Martin. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stroud. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on the 1st down by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0, we week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Finding open areas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stroud. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hurts. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. There he goes. Open it up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw time running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, look out the line. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the tight end. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback extends the play. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points.
Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting. Very end.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 18 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Stroud. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the grab on 3rd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that